Hello everyone and welcome back to another reaction video. And today we're gonna be reacting to Yong Tales attempting my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. And yeah, I already did a reaction of Jane Animations, so yeah, here we go. This is a different one's Nuzlocke. You get what I'm trying to say. Anyway. So yeah. The link to this video will be in the description. So yeah. If you don't want to hear my voice throughout this, go watch his original video. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into it.
Alright, before we begin, I need to go over a few things. I have never done a Nuzlocke before, and I guess this technically still doesn't count as one? I don't know. It depends how strict the whole Nuzlocke community is. But
Yeah.
basically, I abide by all the rules of a typical Nuzlocke where I name them so I get attached, and if they faint, I can't use them anymore. But the additions that I add is that I can catch any bug type I want. If it faints, I can't use any of that same species. So, under these rules, I can technically run out of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Got it? Good. Grab your popcorn, use the restroom, get comfy because we're in it for the long haul, baby. Oh yeah, also I should mention that I've never played this before. So that should be interesting. Here goes my Pokemon kinda sorta but not really Nuzlocke. A long time ago, I witnessed a finals Pokemon match where the upcoming challenger took the throne as the new champion. And ever since then, that very moment motivated me to one day embark on my own journey. Today was the day that me and my neighbor Hop became official Pokemon trainers. Hop's older brother Leon was none other than the undefeated champion of Galar, and he was going to endorse both of us so that way we could compete in the Pokemon Gym Challenge. Nice. And I was like super hyped because I wanted to, for the longest time, assemble the most powerful bug team. Don't judge me. I like bug Pokemon, alright? Unfortunately, Leon didn't have any to start out with, so I chose Sobble. I named Sops. My very first Galarian Pokemon. Right off the bat, Hops challenges me, and at first I thought a 1v2 was a bit unfair, but then Sops quickly learned Water Gun and swept Hops' team.
Nice.
I wonder if this is what our future encounters are gonna be like.
So leave in the comments if you played Sword and Shield, like which star you chose, but yeah, for me I chose Grookey. Anyway, yeah, this is looking really cool so far.
I was about to leave on my journey, but Hops needed help finding a stray Wooloo. So, navigating through the foggy forest, we didn't find the Wooloo, but some weird giant dog. It was pretty random stuff, but we did end up finding the Wooloo. Take your sheep. Alright, now we can officially leave. Strapped on my Tanjiro box of a backpack, and together with Sops, our journey has officially begun. Route 1, we ran into some of the new locals. Ugh, why is everything so weird? Oh, thank goodness. Finally something that I actually recognize. Ugh. What happened to you? I wasn't entirely sure if there were any bugs in the area, but sure enough, I found this thing called a Grubbin, and I named it Whoops. My very first bug Pokemon. I am excited to see what you'll become, Whoops, since I've stopped paying attention after Unova region. And just like that, I had Sops, Whoops, and Blinks. We didn't get that far into the journey when Hops challenged us yet again. Anyways, fun fact, Blinks evolved from the battle, so thanks for the free XP and money. This old lady and another lady named Sonia were watching, and they were like, dang, alright, you can participate in the gym challenge. Well, why thank you, random people I just met. I feel like I didn't really need your permission, but I appreciate the support. Off to Motostoke City. We arrive at something called the Wild Area, and that is where I run into a Carablast. And if you don't know, Carablast's evolved form as Cavalier was like super cool, super strong, and would make a great addition to the team. And I really wanted one because I've never had one before. But then I unfortunately remember that you need to trade for it, and I didn't have anyone to trade with. So this thing was pretty much useless. Moving along the way, we barely avoided complete catastrophe when Sops almost died to a level 30 Pillow Swamp. Why are there such strong Pokemon here? So carefully navigating through the wild area, we arrive in the city, beat up some members of Team Yell and this girl named Marnie in the hotel lobby so I could get my room key. Hey, what a cool statue. Woke up early, smiled and waved for the opening ceremony, shook hands with Chairman Rose, and pushed on to my first challenge. Just outside the city on Route 3, I was doing some exploring in case there were any bugs in the area, but after a while of no luck, we pressed on. Along the way in some cave, Whoops evolved into something interesting. And then I met this bundle of joy, Bade. We just had a nice little discussion about his personality, and then after exiting the cave, I found a Joltik I named Lucas. And together with Whoops and Blinks, bada bing, bada boom, holy crap, this is what Dynamax Pokemon battles are like. The first gym badge was ours. Oh, and you evolved. Nice. On the way to the next town, we were having a light conditioning session to get Lucas up to par with the rest of the team, and you know what I must say? Things are really starting to look up for my bug team. And I was sure that Lucas would add so much value, especially considering the fact that the next gym was water type. We got this in the bag.
Yeah.
Lucas, no! A stupid wild Wobbuffet was able to perfectly counter Lucas's attack and cause the team's first death.
Full counter.
Fearing the same thing would happen to my other Pokemon, we ran in shame. Lucas wasn't with us for long, and we may not be able to get revenge now, but Lucas's death gave us the spark to really zoom through our next challenges.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team, Sweeps.
Hey.
Ah, yes, it's my rival. It's time to show you how strong I am. Let's have a rematch. Out of my way. I don't really like you, dude, and your attitude sucks. Also, where the heck do you think you're going, Harold? Our next gym challenge was Kabu, home of the bane to almost all my bug types. My newest member, Harold, was pretty much useless here, so Sops was going to have to carry this one. Going through the challenges where we had to team up with randos and catch Pokemon for points, I thought it was a good idea to use my recently evolved Sweeps since it was the best choice to clear each one. But on the final challenge, Sweeps was backstabbed.
Oh no.
And perished. Okay, I honestly felt pretty guilty about what happened. But how the heck was I supposed to know that the other trainer was going to betray me like that? You monster. We can mourn later.
Backstabbed.
We got a badge to win. We burst through the gym doors, and it was game on. Sops took out the first two Pokemon pretty easily, and then it was time for Kabu's ultimate Pokemon, Scorch. Finally,
that looks so
before
cool.
my own eyes was one of the coolest bug-type Pokemon I have ever seen. Easily one of my favorites. Such an impressive beast, and I was super jealous. But now I can unleash my secret weapon.
Ooh.
It was time to show my fifth Pokemon. You've been hidden way too long, but it's time for you to come out. Let's go, Grievous!
He has his own one.
Basically, a while back on Route 3, after asking around, I caught a Sizzlipede, and you know what? I absolutely loved it. Trained it and primed for a moment just like this.
Nice.
Now let's see whose Scorch was better. It was an intense battle between the two fiery centipedes. Based on appearance alone, it would have seemed like Kabu's Scorch had the upper hand since it was much bigger and unfortunately cooler looking. But Grievous's flame was fueled by the innocent blood of Sweeps. And in the end, that is what gave us victory. Yes! Oh, I'm so proud of you, Grievous. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. Double yes. After some training, Harold really toughened up by evolving into a Golisopod.
Awesome.
Well, how about that? And then we picked up Skarner the Scorupi along the way to Hammerlock City. He's no Sweeps, but I'm sure he'll be useful for something.
Yeah.
Shortly after, I ran into Hops once again, who was feeling pretty down about himself because apparently he lost to Bade in a Pokemon battle, so it was up to me to be the good friend that I am and help him feel better by beating him up.
There it is.
From there, it was on to the fighting type gym, where Blinks got real psyched up, if you know what I mean. Clean sweep, badge 4. But after the battle just outside, we found out that Bade, Mr. Ooh, I was endorsed by the chairman. Ooh, I'm so special. Ooh, everyone is beneath me. Ooh, thought it was okay to blast some hole in some ancient sacred art because he was entitled to it. Are you sure your name isn't like Karen? I tried to give him another beatdown lesson with my Skarner, but then he ended up getting a critical one hit by Solus's Psybeam.
That's 4 times effective, right?
To lose a Pokemon to, you've got to be kidding me! I just got you. Vengeance! Well, Bade got in a lot of trouble for what he did anyway and ended up getting kicked out of the league, so I don't feel bad for him at all. Huh, well that looks important. Moving on, replacing Skarner was Jerry the Dwebble I found and quickly evolved. Look, I was running out of bodies to fill these Pokeballs with, so I had no other choice. I was beginning to be concerned about Whoomp since this whole time it hasn't evolved yet. I really wondered if I was like missing something. But shortly afterwards, Whoops rummaged through my bag and found a Thunderstone I had earlier and evolved. I had this suspicious feeling that the next gym leader, Opal, primarily uses fairy types. Just a hunch. And, gee, it would have been real nice to have somebody who could deal with fairy types right about now.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for a certain person. But even so, Whoops and Grievous managed to sweep right through because fairy types are stupid. Except for you, Sweeps. You're good.
Yeah.
On the way to the next town, another explosion goes off. Sonia and the old professor lady are there, and they give some explanation about two brothers, darkest day, giant Pokemon running rampant.
Wait. Hey, I know those two. Actually, Steven and Gavin. Oh, that's cool. Alright. That's just me knowing who those guys were. Anyway.
Two brothers, darkest day, giant Pokemon running rampant. Really giving me some Attack on Titan vibes. So I left them to go deal with that, and I moved on to Route 8 where I picked up Nom Nom the Snom. Gordy was the 6th gym leader who used rock-type Pokemon, but they quickly sank under the brute force of Harold and Sops. Oh yeah, and Jerry spamming Dig. Then it was on to Pierre. Alright, well, this gym uses nothing but a bunch of dark types, so... Wait right here, Nom Nom. Blinks will watch you. We'll be right back.
Aw.
Give me that! Okay, let's go.
You're so cute.
Okay, 2 times could just be a coincidence, but 3 times... Turns out giant Pokemon are spawning all over the place. Fear of Titan's rising. I had this feeling that this was only the beginning of something really bad, that maybe I should help. But nah, they told me to go focus on getting my last badge. Okay then. And that might be a challenge, because the last gym is home to Raihan and his dragon Pokemon, which are known to be tough, resistant to most types, and are pretty versatile with their movesets. It was kind of a good news, bad news situation. The good news is that Nom Nom received 10,000 grams of friendship to evolve and give us the ice advantage. The bad news is that she is literally the definition of a glass cannon. Meaning, yes, Nom Nom big strong against dragon types, but if Nom Nom touch Candle or Pebble, which dragons are more than capable of throwing, Nom Nom go bye-bye. So as we went in, the entire team had one objective on their mind. Protect Nom Nom. This time it was in the form of a double battle, and making sure they didn't get any chance to gain momentum, Harold and Nom Nom made quick work of his Flygon and Gigalith. But then came out his big bad Duraludon and Sandaconda.
Yeah.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, this is one of the cooler battles in Sword and Shield. Gym battles. Because other than Tate and Liza from Emerald and stuff, like there hasn't really been any double battle gym leaders. So it was cool to see this in Sword and Shield actually. Anyway.
Duraludon was literally the love child of Godzilla and a skyscraper. What could we possibly do against a building? I quickly switched Harold for Blinks, hoping that he could put it to sleep and then have Nom Nom finish it off with an Aurora Beam. But at the last moment, Blinks became paralyzed from the Sandaconda, and Nom Nom's attack wasn't enough to take down the Duraludon. And before I could switch both of them out, Blinks was smashed by a stone wall.
Blinks,
you did well, Blinks. You did your job. Sops and Jerry came in, and even though they both became paralyzed by the Sandaconda, Jerry couldn't land a single dig, they were able to stall out Duraludon's Dynamax form, giving Harold the opportunity to come back in and brick break the crap out of it, and finally deal with that pesky snake. The last gym badge was ours, but we lost Blinks. A true OG of the Bug Squad and provided so much value to the team. I was not sure if I could find anyone to fill his spot this far into the journey.
Yeah.
I think Sonia was trying to talk to me, possibly about some more end of the world stuff, but I was too sad about Blinks to really pay attention.
Yeah.
A world without Blinks is not a world worth living anyway.
Freaking ad.
I had to take a few days off to prepare my team and our newest member for the final challenges, but once we were ready, we arrived in Winden City and stepped through those stadium doors for the quarterfinals. Almost there. Marnie and her dark Pokemon were up first, and this is honestly the best time as any to debut the newbie. So I brought out Gaia, the Cavalier, aka formerly useless. Yep.
Gaia the Fierce Knight.
Stacked with a sword stance, Gaia became a true powerhouse and swept the entire team. Then we had one final match between me and my rival Hop. You probably already know how that went. Sops came out for one last fight, and we ended the rivalry. Yep, it really was his last fight. And honestly, not bringing Sops into the final match was probably one of the hardest decisions I had to make so far. My very first Pokemon, and the one that has watched over all of his teammates and saw them grow into the team they are now. But I believed with this team, even Jerry, we had the best chance of winning. Sops will be with us in spirit. A lot of stuff happened in between leading up to the semifinal to final rounds, but to summarize, celebratory dinner, evil staff with a key, tall building, crazy secretary lady, a tiny hint that Rose is actually bad and was behind the explosions, but meh, that's totally not a cause for concern. Ew, it's Bait again, but he's less of a douchebag. Boom boom, smash through the gym leader rematches, and Gaia bonks Duraludon in the face. We land in the finals.
Nice.
And now we have come face to face with champion Leon. Every battle, everything we have been through has led us to this moment. It was time to show the world just how powerful my bug Pokemon truly are. And never mind, Rose is evil, and apparently the darkest day has begun. Well, that sure complicates things. Way to read the room, dude. No, this video's long as it is. Whatever, I will go save the world, I guess. Using 200 IQ, Hops was pretty sure that the dog we ran into at the very beginning was important and could help us, so we headed back to our hometown to find it. And trekking through the creepy woods, we don't find the dog, but a rusty old sword and shield. I guess those will have to do. We rush back to Hammerlock City's power plant and we find Chairman Rose going off about Galler's power supply crisis that's potentially coming in 10 years, and to stop it, he summoned this Eternatus thing, hoping he could control it and harness its power. You summoned a what now? Just my opinion, man, but a plan involving control of a legendary being with powers beyond understanding usually doesn't end up going well. Basically, your plan is stupid. Rose didn't like that, and he was going to try stop me with his team full of steel Pokemon, so I left Grievous to deal with him. I head upstairs to find Leon, and what the heck is that? No, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster, not a Pokemon. What kind of Pokemon would look like that? I quickly found out that almost none of my Pokemon would be able to damage it without dying, so... Jerry, go! Jerry made it mad. Eternatus then turned into this giant starfish thing. Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense. And then we're like, Rusty Sword and Shield! The dogs show up, merge with the stuff, and we defeat Eternatus, where I catch it with a teeny tiny Pokeball. Crisis averted. 3 days later, after one of the largest tangents ever, you know, saving the world, we are finally back to our...
Wait, look. It's Jaden. It's Jaden and Blaziken. Nice. Anyway.
One of the largest tangents ever, you know, saving the world. We are finally back to our match.
Yeah.
Here we go. Today, we finally face off against Leon. Woom stuck out with a quick claw boost and was able to take out both Aegislash and Rhyperior. Don't ask me how many Sneasels I needed to get through to find one. Leon's Dragapult was a tough one, though. I was hoping that Nom Nom would be fast enough to take it out, but Nom Nom was outsped and was met with a flamethrower. I'm sorry, Nom Nom. We couldn't protect you that time. Grievous came out and was able to coil up and crunch the crap out of the Dragapult, as well as leech life the monkey for some healing. And then Gaia was able to win head-to-head against his Haxorus. And then finally, his last Pokemon, Charizard. But even though we outnumbered him 5-1, I didn't feel any better considering the fact that his Charizard still had pretty much every advantage over all my Pokemon. To deal with his Charizard, I had 3 choices. Harold, who could hopefully beat Charizard with water attacks, Whoops with electric attacks, and then Jerry with rocks. I sent out Harold first, hoping that he could end it right then and there, but Charizard got the first strike, and with a powerful air blast, Harold was one-shot.
Oof.
Oh crap. I sent in Whoops hoping for another Quick Claw boost Thunderbolt, but that too failed, and Whoops was burned to a crisp. 2 of my strongest Pokemon and my best chances to beat Charizard were both wiped out in an instant. At this point, victory was very bleak. If Jerry dies, Charizard will have no trouble defeating my remaining Pokemon.
Oof.
And it will be over. Jerry, you weren't our strongest team member and often the butt of many jokes, but right now, you are our last hope. Oh, we're screwed. Jerry stepped onto the battlefield, and Charizard raised a stone wall that came crashing down and staring into the face of imminent defeat. Well, I might as well surrender at this point. Spare the rest of my Pokemon. But Jerry was still standing. I don't know. Chunk it up to high defense, or the fact that Jerry had a giant rock to protect him. No, it was like the true power of friendship. This was our chance. I made Jerry jumbo-sized, and we showed that oversized Barney what it's like to get squashed by a giant rock. And it was at that moment we won. We completed the Pokemon Sword, kinda sorta, but not really Nuzlocke. It was a bittersweet moment since Gaia, Grievous, and Jerry were the only ones who survived. But even so, this victory goes just as much to all the other team members who brought us to where we are now. Lucas, Sweeps, Skarner, Blinks, Sops, Nom Nom, Harold, and Whoops, you are all champions. Some might say that this is a good place to stop and be satisfied, but now that I'm here, I realize that my journey isn't over. Achieving this title of Bug Champion of Galar is not an ultimate goal, but a mere stepping stone in my life. So with my team, I am setting out to continue on my journey, because I am sure somewhere out there, more challenges are waiting for me. And I say, bring it on.
That was sick. That was a really good video. I really liked that. I also like how it kind of connected to like Jaden's Nuzlocke. So I wonder if they're gonna do like a collab in the future. If Jaden Animation and Yong Tales watch this video, which I doubt they will, I think it'd be real cool if you like battle using the teams from your Nuzlocke and kind of animate over it. I just think that would be really cool to see. Anyway, though. Yeah, this was his attempting my first Pokemon Nuzlocke video. I want to try and do a Nuzlocke video myself, but yeah. Anyway, so if you see a video on my channel that's a Nuzlocke video, you'll know from this video. Anyway. But yeah. Link to your original video will be in the description. And hey, if you did like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss another video from me. I also suggest you watch the previous video I did where I reviewed a Netflix show. And hey, if you want something else that I'm in, go head over to Grubby Mustard's channel and watch Condiment Clash. I'm not in it, but I'm the cameraman. So yeah. Anyway though. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.